one of the first things they do is it's called pushing. So you try to push the kids into going to a room or going to a bathroom where they can talk without a parent being able to observe. So no to devices in the bathroom and no to devices in bedrooms with doors closed. If they're young, I say in the living room. My son's getting to be almost a teenager. I'll let him game and stuff in his room, but the door is open. And if I go in, I can see what he's doing. If I ask him to see his device, here you go. If we do that, it's hard for the predators to really get very far.
Right.
So one of the first things they say you need to do as a predator is try to get them to a place where they're not being observed. Another is that we take risks that we wouldn't offline. We do it all online all the time. So they love the fact that we will say and do things online that we wouldn't offline because of false sense of security. It's just a screen. So in other words, would you let me have your picture and answer those questions? No. Well, then don't do it online because there's 4 billion people online. It's dangerous, more statistically dangerous to do it online than offline. Oh, yeah. So if you wouldn't do it offline, don't do it online. That's one really easy way to fix about 90% of it.
True.
The third and final one, if shit happens and you do encounter someone scary online, stop, block, and talk. Stop talking, block them, but don't delete anything, and talk to a trusted adult. Parents, I always say, give them an option or two, because I did stuff that I wouldn't want to talk to dear old mom about, but I could talk to my Uncle Bob and my Aunt Terry.
Mhm.
Give them those options.
Yeah.
And if they make a mistake, you can't say it enough. We'll always love you, always believe you. We will not blame you. We will not take your technology away. That's one of the main reasons they won't disclose it, is they're afraid they'll get blamed. They'll never be online again. Make that abundantly clear. And if they make a mistake, because they will, it's okay. This is how people learn. You don't need to keep making it. Even if you send a nude and you're being extorted, that's not the end of the world. How many of us would have done the same thing when we were 13? Thinking you're talking to a peer. We got to logically think and go, what am I trying to avoid? What's the fear? And how can I do that? And the simplest answer is focus on the kid, make them a harder target by empowering them with the advice to be able to avoid danger, recognize it if they see it, spot grooming and manipulation, and know how and when to get help. And in the 80s, walking from the mall to the bus stop, it would have been the same thing.